Well, guys, that is $100 worth of returns today. Sales really picked up today, but yesterday I had a bunch of stuff going on, not really content for either channel. So just suffice to say, I took a sick day yesterday. And so I have 3 late packages. I have 9 more to ship. And then I've sold like 10 or 11 today. eBay's really picking up because I listed like 12 yesterday and 17 or 18 already today. But I listed 17 or 18 by like 7 a.m. today. So I'm starting to get some sales, and nothing that I had listed sold. That's the thing that kills me. Like, I get it. I know that that's the case, but it seems so counterintuitive and weird that when you list stuff, other stuff will sell. Anyway, it's the truth of the matter, but we've got a lot of stuff to go pull. All right, let's try and get through these fairly quickly because I'm about as behind as I ever let myself get as far as eBay sales are concerned. These, I would pick these up for 50 cents a piece or something at like a garage sale. They are early Hardee's Rise and Shine 1989. They came from the storage locker buyout. So I have less than $1 into probably both of them. And they sold for $17.99 free shipping. This Beer Nuts truck has the front not in great shape. In good shape, this would sell for pretty decent money, but I listed it for $16.99 free shipping, and it sold. This I won on a Whatnot auction, and it's like an old tag, double collar, off-colored sleeves, single stitch, but it's Bennett, and it's like cream colored Bennett Sports. And it, so I got it for like $7. I won a lot of 10 t-shirts or something. Now, probably this is the first one that sold, and I think some of them weren't even worth listing, but that sold for $7 plus shipping. This I got from Ryan Roots on Whatnot. Washed out tag. There was actually, I saw him pick it up in one of their videos. Single stitch Ruger. Cool shirt. Took forever to sell. $14 plus shipping. I may have paid Ryan $10 on Whatnot for it because I would have assumed that it was worth quite a bit more, but I don't know. It's been a long time. These shoes are sold for $14 plus shipping. They're I think they're size 14. Yeah, size 14 Jordans. I paid $3 for them. These sat around forever. I paid $3 for them at a yard sale. I got like 6 or 7 pairs of Jordans for $3 a piece. And these ones were the last ones to sell and for the least amount. And they went I just kept getting lowball nothing offers on them. And I was like, they've got to be worth more than that. And eventually I did take $14. This Skagen, Denmark watch was part of the storage locker buyout. You can see the crystal on it is scuffed and it is fully untested. I have broken the face on really nice watches trying to get this thing back on, and I'm not going to pay $15 for a watch I don't know anything about to have somebody put a battery in it and then maybe it will work. So I sold it untested as is, and it sold for $27 and like 38 cents. It must have been marked somewhere, and I sent out a best offer. The percentage made it a weird number. I screwed this one up. I sold this on Whatnot for $15, and then I also sold it on eBay for, I don't remember how much, but I'm going to have to cancel that order. That doesn't happen to me very often because I haven't been selling on multiple platforms for very long. And I thought I took all of those shirts down before I ran the Whatnot because I was hoping they would all sell. And they did not all sell, but then I was sure. I don't know. I thought it got taken down. It didn't. I'm going to have to cancel that order. This I picked up for $3. It's the right color of pink to be a 50s kitchen. It is not in great shape, but somebody will clean it up and love it. And it's an ice crusher. So you put big pieces of ice in here and you spin this, and then the bucket catches the ice. $22.50 free shipping, but it's kind of heavy. This dude was part of the buyout, part of the store buyout. I didn't have high hopes of this thing ever selling. Dudley, The Adventures of Dudley the Dragon. I don't remember it having a date on it. 1994. I don't know anything about it. It was part of that store. It has the shoes. It's in nice shape. I listed it for $7 because there were like 200 listed and like 9 sold. Wow. And so I just listed it low to get it sold. This hat we paid, I think this was one that I paid $5 for. I think it sold for $17.99 plus shipping. And that's going to be everything that we're going to deal with today because I've got behind on doing my... Whoa, that's a scary dragon. I got behind on doing my shipping, so I've got to get stuff shipped. Evie said she wanted to be in the video. She doesn't even know she is in the video right now.
Hi!
You're so crazy. Ow!
Sorry.
So I'm going to get this stuff shipped, and then there's a bunch of sales to show you tomorrow, and I don't normally hold things off, but I got to get these shipped before I go pick up my kid I pick up right by the post office. His junior high is very close to the post office, so I'm going to try and make that one trip, but that puts me on the clock, so thanks for watching. Hey guys, it's the next day. Today is Thursday, and I've got a handful of packages going out. So a couple of things that got shipped out of on yesterday that you guys didn't get to see. That Roman Reigns embroidered jacket that I picked up at Goodwill the other day for $6 sold for 21 plus shipping, which covers the cost of all 3 of those pieces. So the other 2 will be will be pure profit. And then this Wrangler's a shirt that was a really cool pattern, but not a pearl snap. And I don't remember what it sold for, but those I didn't pull yesterday because I didn't think they were have to go today's yesterday. And when I pulled up what had to ship within 24 hours, they were on that list. So I went ahead and got those out, and you didn't see those. The rest of this is stuff that needs to ship today. All right, so here's what sold. These shoes sold for, these were part of the store buyout, and so I'm less than $1 into them. They sold for $12.95 free plus shipping. They are very small, and they have no laces, and I could have bought some laces and presented them better, but it just wasn't worth it. $12.95 plus shipping out of my $1 investment. I'm good with that. These 2 bowls I found at Goodwill at the same time. They were taped together, and they said Polish something on the bottom of them. Handmade in Poland. And I looked them up, and they're nesting bowls. I looked up, like I Google imaged that thing and came up with a name and found a similar one, single one that had sold by itself for $25. So I sold those 2 for $35 free plus. I don't know whether or not they paid shipping, but they sold, probably took 2 or 3 months. Pottery, that kind of thing, isn't something that moves quickly, so you kind of expect it to be long tail. This took forever. It's a Chase Authentics NASCAR, and then it's got the number 24 on it. It's a mock neck long sleeve t-shirt. Not the kind of thing I'd be picking up anymore. I don't remember where it came from. I probably had it for 2 or 3 years. It sold for like $7 or $8. 11 bucks. This is from Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, and is some alien king character. I don't know if it's the movie or if it's the cartoon, the Nickelodeon cartoon. Still in the package from 2001. Is that a neat guy? Is that a neat guy there? Ooh. We will not be put down at all. I put her down for a minute. Ooh, is there a baby on there? Who's that baby? Who is that baby? Anyway, I think I paid 10 bucks for that on Whatnot. And it sold for $21. I think that might have been free shipping, which would make it not much profit. But on what, you know how it is on Whatnot. You don't know what something's worth, and there is stuff that runs. Most of the auctions I go to are $1 starts and 10-second auctions, so you don't have time to look stuff up. You're just going on your gut. These are Portuguese and English, like parallel classic literature parallels to help people who want to learn one language from the other. And they were 50 cents a piece in the kids' books at Goodwill, and I felt like that was probably a good deal, and they ended up selling for $15. And then some video game stuff. Dune ended up selling a lot cheaper than I expected it to. I had already put these on sale. Like, I don't want my stuff to sit around. So I made profit a long time ago. This game doesn't have a manual anymore. So I put it on sale after it had been 2 weeks listed. And eventually it did sell for $75 plus shipping. And then this one sold for like $27. $37. And this one's in nice shape, but it's just not as desirable a game. This thing's more interesting, I think. This was inside the Knuckles Sonic game that sold for like $250. And what this is a clamp. You can eat it. It's a clamp that grounds the 32X console. Somehow this clips to the 32X and helps it ground so that you get a good clear picture out of it. And anyway, it's part of a 32X, and it was inside the box for the Knuckles game, and it ended up, I knew approximately what it was. I did end up Google imaging it to make sure I had the right piece, and it sold. And there's actually two of them, so that's only one. If you had them both, it'd be worth like $50. I ended up listing that one for $19.99, and it sold. This shirt I got from Rally Roots on their Whatnot. I don't go to their Whatnot shows very much because everything sells for retail most of the time. This XL USA single stitch. The Bay Area loves the Giants. And then it's dated, but I don't remember what it's dated. 1992. Cool shirt. It's like dead stock condition. I don't know what I paid for it too much, no doubt. But sold for $20 plus shipping. And then this shirt was old tag, cool wolf pattern on it, just an old crew neck sweatshirt. And it sold for $22. So those are the items that I got to get out today. This is the baby that needs my attention and doesn't care if I have work to do. So she's just hanging out, Rubes, just hanging out with the dad today. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Give him a smile, Ruby. Give him a smile. There you go. There's a smile for the Rubes. All right. I'm going to try to get this stuff packed. Should I time-lapse figuring out how to package all this stuff holding a baby? I'm going to put the baby down. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Tom. I'm a full-time eBay reseller and a stay-at-home dad for my 6 kids. I've got 9 orders, I think, this morning. No home runs, but pretty solid stuff. I paid 50 cents for this week at the first garage sale I was able to find of the year, and it sold for $12 plus shipping. That's just kind of the hat game. 50 cents, $1 into $12, $20. Sometimes that's not even plus shipping. You can do better. I mean, there are banger hats. This would probably be a $35 hat or so. And you can do, I've sold hats as high as, I think $425 is the most I've ever gotten out of a hat. Super rare hat by the same company that made this, Sports Specialties. And I paid $1 for that one. But that's rare. Hats are generally $1 into $20. Super Paper Mario. I bought this off of Whatnot. I think I paid $8 or $10 for it, thinking that my kids didn't already have it. And then my kids already had it. So they, when they were like, Dad, we already have that one. You can sell it. I'm like, oh, well, okay. And sold for $14.20 free shipping. This we picked up just the last video, I think, for $1.84. It's Eagle Prismacolor, made in the US, vintage. Prismacolor is now owned by Walmart, so new Prismacolor is probably not going to be as valuable. But this case, these older pencils have a lot of value, surprisingly. $2 a pencil. I paid $1.84, so listed it for $45 free shipping, or $45 plus shipping, and got a $25 offer when it was listed for about an hour. Held off, sold overnight, full asking price $45. And there was a comp in Terapeak for that exact set for $45 free shipping, but there weren't any listed remotely like that. So I went ahead and went a little bit higher, and I'm glad I did. These were part of a lot of brass decor stuff that I bought. I bought like a huge, like a Ziploc freezer bag, but it would have been like a 5-gallon one that had a bunch of weird brass 70s home decor stuff in it, and it was like $3 at Goodwill. And these are the last to sell, and I've made quite a bit of money on them. $14.50 free shipping. I'll just put them in a box. But this kind of brass, cheeky, kitschy 70s stuff does well. I mean, depending on what you think well is, the $3 into $15 on just these I would be pretty happy with. But there were other pieces, a moth, I think 2 moths, like that's 3 butterflies, and then there was like these weird larger flower things. And anyway, that was a pretty darn good pickup. Mrs. Mod and Pop found this at a thrift store. We paid, women's clothes are a lot cheaper at our Goodwill than men's, so this was $2.99 even recently. And I like to pick up anything that's Mickey Unlimited. Sometimes it'll say by Jerry Lee. This one is not Jerry Lee, it's Brazos, and it's just an embroidered Mickey Florida. It's not even necessarily well, it is Disney branded, but it's not even necessarily Disney parks. It would be probably somewhere just outside of Disney parks that you would have gotten this. It sold for $15 plus shipping. This one surprises me a little bit. It's a magazine, game guide, Brady game guides. We paid 40 cents. We paid $40 for 100, a huge tote with 100 of them. And this guy sold for like 20 plus shipping, 28 plus shipping, 18 plus shipping, which brought the buyer to 28. Pretty rare game guide for Street Fighter Alpha 3, Ghouls and Ghosts, and Mega Man Zero Z. So I don't know why they would have put those 3 together. Probably because they're all Capcom games, but still, they're all very different games for the Game Boy Advance. That sold for, I paid 40 cents for that in October, and it sold for $18 plus shipping. $9 free shipping. Couldn't be easier to deal with. I mean, it's made to protect your sunglasses, so it's not going to get damaged very easily. I probably paid $1 for that a year and a half ago. I wouldn't necessarily recommend picking them up, but I thought it was a good pickup when I picked it up. $15. One more pair of roller skates in a size 8 is all I've got left. So these are size 4. I've got one more in a size 8. I've had those for like a year. I'm going to probably take them down and delist and relist, and sell similar that last pair just to get them gone, and do them fairly cheap. This is not a Mad Balls brand thing. It's a watch, and it doesn't work, but it looks like a Mad Balls, and it's from the 80s. It came from the Retro Truckload sale, and it sold for $23.50 plus shipping. We probably have 50 cents $1 into it. I like Mad Balls stuff. This is Madballs adjacent enough for me to want to have picked it up. I thought about keeping it, but it doesn't work. What am I going to do with it? It's neat. I'm glad to have owned it for a few minutes, you know? Or a few months. And that one sold $23.50 plus shipping. So I got to get this stuff packed up and then get some other stuff done today.